A lot of people out there are putting their hope in something, and it is a very telling sign about where we are as a society. It seems more and more that people want to see an end of things. They are hoping that the government will fall, that the economy will collapse, that chaos will erupt, so that justice can be restored. And we are driven to think this way because somehow or other we will be able to start over again. Everybody on equal terms. But there is a way that you can start over again with a brand new life, a new purpose, and that is through Jesus. You see, when Jesus came to the earth, he was poor. He was marginalized and fringe, for lack of a better word. He had the Spirit of the living God, and the people in power were terrified. No matter how much they tried to undermine and discredit him, he kept manifesting greater authority. And oddly, the people that he chose to help were poor in spirit and had needs that were beyond what the world could offer, and that included forgiveness. In Revelation, which is the last book of the Bible, he says, "Behold, I am making all things new," and rest assured, we are still witnessing this today. Paul said that if anyone is in him, they are a new creation. The old is gone, the new is here. And although this man Jesus, who came to give us new life, was crucified by the establishment, he rose again, and by his Spirit we have the same promise of restoration without the need for an upheaval. I don't really think that people understand the consequences of what would happen if society actually started collapsing. In countries that have no freedoms at all, many innocent people have spent countless years in dark prisons with only faith in God to sustain them. So if God promises you a new start right now, what are you waiting for? Leave that life of sin and cast your anxieties on him, because there will be a new beginning, and it may be even sooner than we think. And God will administer his eternal justice against those who lie and oppress others for personal gain. The question is, are you going to keep hoping for a collapse that will certainly ensnare you alongside the immoral and the corrupt? Or will you trust him enough to follow him and enjoy the promises that are written in his word today? Supernatural peace and provision can be yours if you will call upon him in the secret place of prayer. And in a world that is bound for hell, the joy of heaven will be yours.